I have today on this set a trained sexologist. She's one of the best in the world, trained Christian sexologist, and she's in charge of Wholesome Sexuality Ministry. And we're going to ask her tough questions. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Tough questions. Question number 1. Are you ready? This is tough. This one is very tough. Very tough. Very tough question.
Okay.
Very tough question to the sexologist.
Adults now, right? When you go to the studio, you hear we used to do this game. Change your style, you change. Another one, you change. Another one, you change. Right. Actually, what you are changing are the positions of a particular style. So you are standing, right? Take for instance, in a photo studio, remember we just entered the photo studio, and you are standing erect, right? When the photographer comes and does your hands like this and says, tilt your head a bit to the left, okay, raise it up a bit. Now, the photographer is trying to position you in a standing style. Hi, Utia. I hope I have not murdered your name. Hi, Gaxton from Cameroon. It's great to have you here. I hope you are getting something. Now, see, when you are in the photo studio, the photographer says change your style. See, the problem is that we have been using this interchangeably, but they are not the same thing in whatever way you want to talk about it, whether sexual or photo shoot, right? So you go to take photographs, professional photographs, and you get to the studio and you ask your photographer, how do you want it to stay? The photographer says, just stand up, and then you stand. That is the style. But when he now comes and says, can you lift your right hand up? You lift it up and says, tilt your head to the right, tilt it to the right. Okay, can you lift your head a bit? You lift it up a bit. Right? You see, what you are doing now, he or she is trying to position you to make that style work. Yeah, actually now surveil. I will know what you people's name today. You're catching it now. So that photographer is now trying to position you to bring out the beauty of the style. So I've said all this to say that when you come and say, oh, I'm doing doggy and it's not working, it's not the doggy that is not working. It's how you are positioned that's not working. So now, doggy now gets stray bullets because you were not properly positioned for it. And then you now hear, oh, doggy is not fun. Oh my God, it's so painful. Oh my God, what is that? You'll be surprised where I got this from. I told you I was counseling a couple, and she went on and on, listening. Oh, I've done this, I've done that, and she was very sure what she was doing. And so I said, how am I going to help this lady right now? Because everything she had said was right, but I was troubled because she was experiencing pain and discomfort. She was experiencing pain and discomfort, and the Holy Spirit said, ask her how she's positioned. And like position, okay, it's not the same thing. You know, just like, ask her. And so I said, how were you positioned? I asked her, how were you positioned? And she said, irregular now, on all fours. I'm like, that is a style. When you're on all fours, that is a style. But you know that if you tilt your body a bit, you get into a more comfortable position for your body, thereby expanding your pelvic area for deeper or more comfortable penetration. And she goes, She says, okay, explain further. I now sat up. Trust me. And I said, let's read this. You told me you're working. I then sat up. And I said to her, I said, okay, so can you describe all fours for me? And she goes, all fours, right? I'm trying my best to describe all fours. Oh, you get it, don't worry. You get it. So if you've ever been in a doggy style, imagine a dog. Imagine a dog. Exactly, that's all fours. Now, so if the two knees are together in all fours, that's a different position. The wider you spread your knees, the wider apart the knees go, that's a different position, and it gives a different sensation. Now, remember that when you're on all fours, your back is kind of elevated. That is the regular all fours. And then you are on your elbows are flat on the surface. That's all. No, depends on how you want to. Either you are like this or you are like this. Now, when you are in that position, that's a different position, a different feeling, a different sensation, right? But imagine if you now flatten your palms Now you stretch your palms flat on the surface, thereby making your chest, I'm referring to the woman now, thereby making your chest flat on the surface. When you are doing that, your bone is arcing upwards. You become in a some sort of a slip slide. You know how these children slides at the end? There's some sort of like this. Right. So this is your bone. That is a different position. You are still in doggy, but you have repositioned yourself. Disclaimer, not every style is for you. I will say that again. Not every style is for you. So the fact that there are styles, oh my God, oh, we're doing 69, oh, we're doing this, oh, 69, what is 69? 69 is, you write the number, I think I have a pen here. Yeah. Let me see if you guys will see it. So this is 6, this is 9. Can you see it? Yeah, that is 69. That's exactly how you and your spouse will be positioned. That means that one person's head is on one person's genitals and vice versa. So this is how you and your spouse will be positioned. This is the style 69. Now, 69 would not work if the 9 is straight, if one of the numbers is straight. 69 would not work if both numbers if both numbers are straight. 69 will not work. Now, that means that there has to be some sort of a curvature. This is only when 69 would work. So now, that means that there's going to be continuous tilting, bending, curving, stretching, until there is a proper click. Until there's a proper click of both genitals. So you see that pain you're experiencing is not normal. Are you properly positioned? When you say you're experiencing pain, are you properly positioned? It's not about the style, it's about the position. Are you properly positioned? Oh, your spouse is on the lower end of the mantle stick. Right. Are you properly positioned? Oh, your spouse has a gigantic mantle. Are you properly positioned? Can you see now that the style is not necessarily the problem, but the positioning? It's not necessarily the problem, but the positioning. Please, if I've lost you, let me know. If I'm no longer making sense to you, let me know so that I can explain it better. If I've lost you, let me know if we're still on the same page. Let me see your comments, please, so that we can go deeper. Somebody say go deeper. All right. Now, let's kind of compare. Let's do something. I should explain 69 again. Now, 69, you know how the numbers 69 are. 6 and 9 are, what's the English for it now? 6 is upside down 9. Yeah, 6 is upside down 9. Basically, that's the 6 and 9. 6 is upside down 9. Right. Now, but if the way 69 works, 69 is basically oral. Right. The woman is they are facing each other and their heads are in each other's genitals. That's 69. Now, if one person is straight and the other is bent, 69 cannot work. If both parties are straight, 69 cannot work. Right. So both parties will need to keep tilting, bending, curving, exactly what you wrote here. Chosen vessel. Exactly what you wrote here. That's how it's supposed to be. They're going to keep bending, curving, tilting until they become like this. Can you see my hand? This is 6. This is 9. Until they become like this. Oh, yes, you need to be flexible. Thank you. I'm going to talk about, so clinic next, we're going to talk about fitness. Are you physically fit for the sexual journey that you want to embark on? You're giving us topic for clinic next week. Yes, you need to be flexible. So this is what you end up doing. This is what you're supposed to look like. when you are done, or when you are done positioning each other for 69. Now, if one person is like this and the other person is like this, can you see that it's not working? It's gonna keep tilting, bending until you get like this. That's when, yes, 69 means oral. So until you are finally joined, right? Once you are finally joined, then when you are finally joined, then you can now start enjoying, right? So the problem with your intercourse is not necessarily what you are doing, it's how you are doing what you are doing. So that's the basis of this clinic today. How you are doing what you are doing is actually the solution to your other own experiences. I think you did it away. Now you understand that. Thank you. Thank God for clarity now. So it's not what you're doing, it's how you're doing it. So you hear people that say, oh, in doggy, it's so painful, he's hitting, you feel like he's hitting your uterus and whatnot. Now, because doggy encourages deep penetration, so if the man is of a bigger mantle, remember the vagina is the same size in all women. What varies is the penis. The vagina is the same size in all women. What varies is the penis. Now, if your husband has a big mantle, doggy will be kind of uncomfortable because he's going to be going, it helps with deep penetration. Right. Now, so when there is deep penetration, it's kind of uncomfortable for the recipients, which is the woman. So now, if you stay in a regular doggy style, you will be going through excruciating, not really excruciating pain, uncomfortable pain. But now, when you learn to position yourself, that means that you need to be open to flexibility. You need to understand that your body is malleable. It can bend, it can twist, it can stretch into whatever position you want to put it to. Right? That in mind, you will need to relax. You will need to relax and then stretch. Do you understand? Now, that position, that style is more beneficial to men with smaller mantles. That style is more beneficial for men with smaller mantles. So when they have smaller mantles, remember it enables for deep penetration. So when they have smaller mantles and they are in that, and the woman is in that position, it gives them the sensation of feeling of going deep into her, and she will no longer experience pain or discomfort. It's like I'm saving some marriages this night. And you people are not sharing, you are hearing all these things alone. You people are not telling your friends and family to join clinic on Saturday. You're not telling them we should be having 100, 200 people live Saturday clinic, because the kind of things we share here. I might never be able to sit down and turn the camera and say, I'm shooting a video for it, right? But we are talking, and things are happening, right? Hold on now. People should wait. When you go out of, when you close clinic, you gotta practice it now. Why are you practicing in the clinic? Please. Okay. So please share with your friends, share with your family, share with your church members, share with your women group, share with your women group, share with married men group, share with married women group, share with your colleagues, share with, instead of saying that you share and just close mouth like somebody share, then they will now just is this what you have been hearing? My brother, God have been helping us. This is what we are hearing. That's making our bed awesome. That's making our bed awesome. Right. So remember, I said not every style is for you. Have that at the back of your mind first. Not every style is for you. The second thing you need to know is that intercourse is not supposed to be painful. When you start experiencing pain, change your position. When you start experiencing pain, alter your position. Tilt a bit. Oh, I think I'm going to talk a bit about the missionary. I said I was going to talk a bit about missionary. Now, missionary is in quotes, the number one, where they say the woman is flat and then the man is on top of the woman. Now, missionary is boring. It's not. Because you decided to just lie down there and stay in the style instead of tweaking your positions. So while you are in missionary, you lift one leg up, is a different position. Yes, communication is very key. Sorry, that was the third thing I was going to say. The first thing, not all styles are for you. The second thing is being flexible, and the third thing is communication. You need to be able to communicate effectively what you are feeling per time with your spouse. Okay, the next topic we're gonna have. Please, people should write it into. Shom, I don't know if you're here. We're still going to talk about fitness, and we're going to talk about communication. Right. So we have two more strategies: fitness and communication. Now, communication is very key. The fourth thing is that it's not supposed to be painful. When you are experiencing pain, there's something you are not doing right. It could either be your mind that's telling you that it's paining you. Let me tell you now, it's not supposed to be painful. I remember the OBGYN last week said that Africans, a lot of us have gotten used to pain, that we now think that it's normal to have pain. It's not normal to have pain or experience pain. Pain is a sign that there's something wrong. Pain is a sign that there's something wrong. It could be that the woman is dry and the baby can solve that. It could also be that the woman is dry and more intercourse or intimacy or foreplay can solve that. It could be that she's really tight. Positioning can solve that. She's properly positioned. It can solve that. Shema, please take notes. We're also going to talk about painful intercourse. Let's talk about painful intercourse. So we'll deal with the types of pain. So if she's tight, you're not able to penetrate. Positioning can solve that. Right. Or if the pain is also as a result of posture, positioning too can solve that. So you see that positioning is the key to a lot of issues we have in the other room. Positioning is the key, is the solution to a lot of issues we have in the other room. Right. Or you want to do, like I said again, you want to do missionary. I said if you lift one leg up, it's a different position, it's a different sensation, but it's still missionary. If you lift two legs up, same difference. If you hang the two legs on your man's shoulders, you are still in missionary style, but you have tweaked the position for maximum fulfillment, satisfaction, and enjoyment. Am I speaking to somebody? Am I speaking to somebody tonight? If I'm speaking to somebody, should say, go deeper. I'm kind of enjoying myself this night. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is so interesting. Okay, so when you are in a style, position can change everything from sensation to satisfaction. Your position can change everything. Your position can change everything. I mean everything. Keys to proper positioning. Communicate. 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 And I'm going to leave communication for our next clinic day.